Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Today's video would be a review of Warriors website. I've been thinking of doing it for a while, and then I said let me just review it and see what it has to offer. We'll break down each component and see what they have to offer. So at the very top you could see the Warriors logo, and then there's this drop down menu that gives us different options. We have the home, NFTs, token, gameplay and roadmap. Tapping on them takes you directly to this section where they are on the website. So it's an easier way to navigate the website. So back to home, we'll go through each of them one by one. So at the very beginning, we see there's a massive play button in the middle, and clicking on it, a YouTube video of Warriors gameplay. So I'll just stay quiet and we'll watch this together. See how clear it is. This is massive. This is what we gamers need. This is what we gamers need for a Game 5 project. Okay, so that's what this button here do. It takes you to a YouTube video of Warriors gameplay. Alright, so that's incredible. I would drop a link to the Warriors website, so you could just go and at your own leisure watch through the entire gameplay frame by frame, or however you want to watch it, because from what I've seen it's incredible, very vivid, pictures are clear, everything nice. Okay, so yeah, that's for this button here. So below it we have this marketplace. For now, since the marketplace, this function is disabled, so for now, since there's no marketplace, it's disabled. But once the game has been released and then the marketplace is available, clicking on this directly takes you to the marketplace. And we have this download button. It's also currently inactive since the game hasn't been released yet. But once it's released, this clicking on the download button will take you to, I believe, a web page where you could download the several versions, either for your Android, for your iOS device, or for your PC. So these are two buttons that would mostly be used when the game has been released. So going further down, we have the story background. This is the prologue of the entire game, and in the background we have several sceneries from the game, from the supposed game, or 5 of them. So at your leisure you could just go through, read the background, the prologue of the entire Warrior. Going down we have the NFTs, mob servants. In the game, players can summon more than 100 different types of mob servants, each of which has a random rank. Those who has higher rank will provide more powerful support in battle. At the same time, there are more than 60 different mob servant skills for the player to choose, which can be learned freely by the mob servant. Once the game has been released, I wrote an article. I would also drop a link to the article in the description of this video. I wrote an article about the different NFTs for Warrior, so we could go there for a more detailed explanation on mob servants and what they are, and the other classes of NFTs Warrior has. Going further, we have features for the gameplay. We have the upgrade system, we have the trading system, we have the gem, we have the mob servant island, we have the tribal territory, we have the living skills, and we have fashion. So for the upgrade system, a unique talent system is included, randomly generated gears and 20 different skills to be chosen, and also 100 unique monsters to be summoned. That consists the upgrade system for each player in Warrior. We have a trading system, that's the marketplace. This is an open trading system. Almost all the assets that players obtain in the game can be traded by WGT, and all this will be done in the marketplace. And we have the gemstones we produce in Chapter 33. Then polishing these rough gems produce beautiful ones, and these gems, they are of different attributes here. So socketing them into weapons that have sockets for gems will provide the weapon additional attributes that would help the player a long way. The gem is also one of the NFTs. You'll find it in that article that I wrote about Warriors NFTs. I went into a little bit more detail about it, so you will see it there. I also have the Mob Servant Island. The Mob Servant Island too is also an NFT. Each Mob Servant Island is unique and tradable in game. Players can not only place their Mob Servant but can also sell them for wild adventures on the island, and each adventure gives the player a random number of resources at the game. There's also, for more details, you check out the article. Same thing with the tribal territory. There are hundreds of territories in the game, with while different territories have different resources. Players can try to occupy the best one and form the strongest tribe. In some games, the group of people, they call it clan. But they call it clan, guild, or whatever. But for Warrior, it's called a tribe. So there are tribal territories where players fight tribes, players fight over to gain control of, and each territory produces different kinds of resources that's also tradable, and with those resources you could form the strongest tribe there is in the game. So the next feature gameplay for Warrior is the living skill. In the game, hundreds of different resource materials and processing drawings have been designed. Players can process all kinds of required props through their own living skills. Mention of living skill, you could think of alchemy, blacksmithing, tailoring, carpentry, stuff like that we see in most RPG games. So I believe that's what these living skills should be. Waiting for further updates from Warriors to confirm that, but I believe this is, since basically it's here on different resources and processing drawings have been designed. So I believe that is what those living skills are. Non-combat skills, basically. I could convert raw materials, the resources, into actual finished products that can be used by the player. The next we have is fashion. Players can get a variety of costumes in the game to dress their characters uniquely. Who doesn't love the sound of your character being called unique? So I'm expecting to see tons of unique dressing and fashion in game. So that's all for the features, the gameplay. Next is the token system. And for this, it's just the governance token, WDT, in full Warrior Diamond token. The total amount is 1 billion. WT is a deflationary token with a limited total amount and is the core governance and utility token for the Warrior game. For the governance aspect, staking WDT to participate in the DAO governance of the game. For repurchase a portion of the revenue generated by the game will be used to repurchase WDT from the market to ensure that demand is kept high and to control inflation, basically. So that's it. So this pie chart here shows the token distribution, with the P2A getting 35, ecological construction getting 15, the team getting 15, consultants 5%, foundation 10%, token sale IDO. For the IDO is 2%, and for the private token sale is 18%. I believe for the team and consultants, I think they should have a vesting period. They should have a vesting period so that the team won't just dump their token and the price just falls. It's a long-term kind of project, so I believe the team and the consultants should not have even token sales. You should have a vesting period. I wrote an article on that too, so you could also check it out. I'll also drop a link to said article. So after a token system, we have the team. Team consists of Jason, Tomonobu, Itagaki, and William. And Jason is all of them. They are all experienced game developers, game producers. So the team is well stocked with some really, really, really good developers. And from what we've seen from that gameplay, let us go back to the gameplay to see. I think we need to rewatch it to understand how good the team is and what they've done. Oh, I think we'll have to refresh to know what happened there. And play. Just take a look at this. For a P2E game, this is incredible. So you should understand that the team here is well stocked with really good developers and producers. So that's that for the team section. Then the next is the roadmap. So this is just, we all know what the roadmap is here. So from what I can see here, the IDO, completion of the distribution, private sale and public sale, release and pre-sale of NFT, starts community operation, publicity, promotion and market. Okay, so quarter 4 2022 this year, called for the fourth quarter, there would be private and public sale and distribution of Warriors governance token. Quarter 1 of 2023, the beta version will be released, and then the official version will go live later. So we should be expecting to have a go at the game early next year. We are waiting for that. So at the bottom we have this Twitter, Discord and Telegram icon. I believe this should take you directly to their pages on those different apps, and for contacting them via mail, their mail, it's directly here. For business contact, business@warriorgame.io. For user contact at warriorgame.io. So that's just it for the Warrior website. It's very neat, very responsive. I like this. So that's basically all I have today. I've gone through everything. That is the website. As I said, this brings down a pop-up that directly takes you to the section you need. In case you don't want to scroll through this and find what you're looking for, just go up here to directly take you to the section you want. So with this, I think I am impressed and I am entranced by how neat the website is. It offers a very great UI UX. From a perspective of a layman, it's easy to navigate and very responsive. So I'll drop a link to the website. You could experience it yourself, and then you drop feedbacks in the comment section, or you could just join their pages, their Telegram and their Discord, and then drop a feedback there for the team. Either one works. So that's all for today. So if you enjoyed this video and you would like to see more contents like this, do well to like this video, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so you could receive updates when I release new videos. Thank you very much.